Crossway presents The Story of Katie Luther, the Nun Who Escaped to True Freedom, by Gretchen Ronnevik, read by Aimee Lilly. So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed. John 8:36. Chapter 1. The Escape, 1523. Early Easter morning, before sunrise, Katharina Von Bora wrapped a shawl around her thin wool dress. It was chilly, but there was no frost that night. Without a sound, she walked softly and carefully down the hallway, along with a dozen or so other nuns. They did not say a word to each other, but exchanged glances full of terror and excitement. They were escaping. As they reached the courtyard, they motioned to each other using hand signals to communicate, so no one even had to whisper. Once outside, they heard a horse shaking his head as his owner tried to keep him quiet and calm. Behind the horse was a cart that usually carried groceries or supplies. This was their way out. The women climbed into the cart, and the man, Mr. Koppe, pulled a tarp over them to hide them from view. He flicked the reins, and the horse started walking across the courtyard, toward their gateway to freedom. As the pre-dawn sky began to turn from black to gray, these nuns made history. In the midst of the Protestant Reformation, these were the first nuns who dared to escape to freedom. Escaping a cloister was dangerous. If they were caught, punishment could have been the death penalty. But for these nuns, this Easter Sunday, April 5th, 1523, was about life, not death. How fitting that on this Resurrection Day, they claimed their glorious new life of freedom in Christ. But the decision to escape on Easter wasn't just fitting. It was smart. On this night, the whole schedule of the cloister was different. All the nuns had stayed up the entire night for special services. That meant they were distracted and extra tired during this pre-dawn escape, and even the caretakers had extra duties. Before this group of nuns slipped out, they had heard the Bible read from Exodus 13 and 14. What better night to once again hear how Moses and all the Israelites had fled the slavery of Egypt?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?